Thank you for joining us in this, our annual 16 Days of Activism campaign on FemTalk 89 FM, where we're talking about peace and security in the home. And some of the discussions have been going on at our Western Division consultation with women leaders, in fact 33 women leaders from across the Western Division, which includes the communities from Rakiraki, Tavua, Mba, Lautoka, Nandi and Singatoka. Women representing 25 clubs and a total membership of 6,769. And if we think about it in terms of the wealth and wisdom and their leadership, not just in their communities but in their households, they're informing and supporting more than 47,000 household members. We're talking now to Bonita Ngio. Bonita, you're a member of the Pacific Rainbow Advocacy Network based in Lautoka. We started the consultation on World AIDS Day, which falls within the 16 Days of Activism campaign, and also during the campaign has been the day dedicated to the rights of transgender people. So in terms of the 16 Days theme this year, peace in the home, peace in the community, but in terms of peace education, what would that mean for you and your network?
To us as a network, the importance of education in ensuring peace within the community plays an important role because it changes the perspective of people and it changes the understanding and develops a behavior change when you get access to this information, and this is very important to us.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more about what does that information look like, you know, in terms of sexual reproductive health and rights. But let's meet Pritika. Pritika Goundar, you're 30 years old and you're from the Rakiraki Wairuku Mothers Sangam Club. In an earlier segment, we met with Monisha, who's part of the Sangam Women's Network in Singatoka. Yeah. Tell us about your club. How many members? How often do you meet? And what are some of your activities?
Okay, I have 30 members in my club, and which I want some more members to join, and I'm looking forward to it. So we are just doing some little work with the ladies, like we're just going out and help some poor, which we collect the money for. We just go, like there's any festival, we just cook something for them, and we just take out to the oldies, like old people's home. We just go there and look after them, just spend some time, which is good, we like so much. And if there's any funeral, we cook food for them to give lunch, and after that we just give them some sympathy, and then we come back, and then we do some social works, like we just sit together, we enjoy, and we discuss about what to do next and how to help in future.
Excellent. So you're doing a lot of community support, yeah? When it comes to women and young women, what are some of the issues in terms of, you know, the 16 Days campaign theme? What does that mean for the members of your club, for the communities you go out and support? What is peace? What is security for these people?
Thank you. Actually, I just want to tell some ladies in my area, actually, there's a group of nurses who comes to visit maybe 3 months, in a 3 months. So they just tell us to do this test like pap smear. So they discuss, they tell the ladies what's the benefit of it. So some ladies, they just make a group and tell each other, oh, this is not necessary to do it. So I just told them that it's a good thing. We don't have to pay for it. We just go and give that checkup.
Okay, so I want to pick up on this information and come back to you, Bonita, because we talk about information a lot, and I remember our discussions in June and July around the national development priorities, where you always talk about the information has got to reach the communities and that the diversity of communities. So given that we know, as an example, this is just one small group of women who, even for a simple pap smear, maybe are not informed well enough. How do we need to get information, and what's that information that needs to reach women of all diversities around their sexual reproductive health?
I think information plays a major role in allowing a person to access information, services that are available that can assist them. So if people do not know of such information, then they do not know of assistance and services that can help them protect their life, protect their health, and protect the lives and the health of their family and their loved ones. And I think it is very important that such information reach out to every community, regardless of its location, whether in the rural or where, because everyone is entitled to such services.
So what would your message be then to the medical health professionals? Because obviously these are nurses going out to reach out to women. What should they be explaining to women, to young women, to trans women, about the importance of the health checks, the importance of accessing those services?
I think what the health department needs to do is to spread the word of the work that they do. I think that the Ministry of Health in particular needs to decentralize its service. They need people to come and access their services, because if not, then it's useless providing such services when people do not know, people are not accessing it. So the ministry should also take the initiative and take the news to the people so they can come and access the services that they offer and not just sit down in their comfortable office.
Pritika, so I'm going to come back to you and this group of women. Were they scared? Why didn't they take this free service seriously? Why aren't they worried enough about their own health and their own bodies?
Yeah, they think that the test will be painful, but I told them, okay, you just relax, I'll go and do the first test. So I went there, and then when after my test is finished, when I came back, they said, was it painful? Then I said, no, it was just when you get an injection, not like that. It's a good test. So they didn't do the test. They came back. So after 2 months, when I got the result, I was so happy that I don't have any kind of disease or any kind of sickness. And when I told them, now they are regretting that why didn't they do the test.
So do you think with the next time the nurses come around, these women will get over this fear and apprehension?
Yeah, they will try.
Okay, so building on that, Bonita, given the kind of fear and apprehension that might exist, what is the message you give out through the PRAN network so that people are not scared about accessing health tests, treatments?
In terms of accessing health service, to me personally, I also feel that it's not only being scared. I also feel that there is an issue to develop the services that's offered by the ministry in order to serve everyone, regardless of one person's sexual orientation, gender identity, and to provide a system of service that is free from discrimination, that will look after the elderly, that will look after the children, that looks after the need of everyone, regardless of where they come from.
And maybe where they're living as well, yes. Given that one of the problems is sometimes really reaching the most remote. And it seems that the Western Division has a lot of remote communities. Is that what you're finding in your work?
That is so true for us in the Western Division, because we have only one medical service facility which is looking after the whole Western Division, that looks after the reproductive health, and it is based in Lautoka. And it is sad to see that even the women from Nokonoko, even the women from Bandrau, even the women from Wairuku, they do not know of such hospital that looks after the whole of the Western Division, and is only based in Lautoka. So there is a need to decentralize the service, take it out to all the places. Let's develop the health of everyone, leave no one behind.
On that note, I want to thank you, Bonita, and very very quickly, coming back to you, Pritika, Bonita's just highlighted how the service has got to reach women like you and your club members, because your club members are not just in Rakiraki town, right? How can we make sure that more women are healthy, more women are catered for, and that they get over this fear?
Now what will I do? I'll just go back and take some ladies with me, and I will go to the other areas and make a group and tell them what is important on everything, such good topics like we're sharing here. So from there they will go and tell others too, and they will make their club too.
Okay, so very clearly to hear both from the work of the PRAN Network, which is the Pacific Rainbow Advocacy Network based in Lautoka, and from the club level of the Wairuku Mother Sangam, where Pritika is based. So important for health services not just to be decentralized, but obviously working with these civil society groups to make sure that the information, the services are accessible to all, regardless of where you are and who you are. We've got another 16 days campaign update coming up from Nandi. Thanks for watching.